This is Willie May with marketing tricks, treats, and trends.
Tired of the stress and chaos that comes with managing a professional haunt? The actors, the schedules, the costumes. It can all be overwhelming. But what if we told you there's a solution? Introducing Sithon, a modern all-in-one actor management platform that streamlines the entire process and makes managing your monsters a breeze. With features such as recruiting, scheduling, communication, background checks, time tracking, awards tracking, and costume management, Sithon is everything you need from the palm of your hand. Say goodbye to the hassle of juggling multiple apps or spreadsheets, and hello to a seamless and organized experience. Sign up for a 30-day free trial at Sithon.io and start managing your monsters like a pro.
What is going on, everybody? It must be Thursday because I am here and you are here. We're all here for the same reason. We have some wonderful vendors on tonight. We have some information tonight. Willie May's going to be on tonight with our haunt news and haunt tips. What more can you want on a Thursday night? It's great. So, grab your favorite adult beverage and chill out and hang out with us for the next hour. And of course, like every Thursday, I have my co-host Tayan.
Hello.
What's going on, Tayan?
Everything all at once.
Everything all at once. Didn't that movie win best picture or something for the Oscars? Everything all
I
at
have
once.
no clue, but I'm sure it probably did.
I don't want to see that. I don't even know what it's about.
I don't know. I have no clue, man.
You had a busy weekend.
I did. I had an extremely busy weekend.
So, how was Texas?
It was good. I got to do a lot of things, and apparently I've been to Texas before, but I was too little to remember, so we got to see things that I didn't see the first time. So, like, I got to see Bonnie and Clyde's grave, and I got to see where JFK was shot and stuff like that. So it was really cool. Morbid, but cool.
So, the burning question
Mhm.
that you were running a contest last
Yes.
week.
Yes, I
Did
was for my mask.
did that come to fruition yet?
Yes. So, well, funny enough, I just realized my light isn't on. So, funny enough, the guy who won is in the UK. And the name of it is Arachnafloof. Now, that's the name of the mask. Um, so
Arachnaflu?
Arachnafloof.
All right, that's sure.
That was the one I ended up picking. Runner up was Bugsy. I picked that was the
Ooh,
runner up name was Bugsy.
I like Bugsy.
I do
It's a good
too,
one.
but the problem is the person who put in the comment is somebody that I know personally, so I wanted to pick somebody that I don't know.
Ah, gotcha.
But yeah,
I
it was
understand.
Arachnafloof.
Well, you didn't just go down there to vent. You went down
Yeah,
there and you shot some video. You got to talk to some people. Did a
I
bunch of stuff.
did. I met,
So why
I
don't
don't know if she's watching, but I met a 14-year-old girl who makes masks, and I interviewed her.
Ooh, did
So,
you recruit her?
yes, I'm trying to get her on the show, and she's excited about it. She's super shy though, but she's very sweet.
That's all right. That's all right. We'll break her out of her shell. Do you want to lead us into your video?
Sure. This is my experience of Texas Haunters or whatever time I had for to film it.
All right, roll it, Chris.
Hey guys, this is Tayan with Project Backfire. I forgot to film a intro video for Texas Honors Convention 2023, so here we are. This is Tayan Poplin introducing you to Texas Honors Convention 2023. Let's get into it.
My name is Anthony.
All right, and what is your business name?
Closeted Creations.
What is your name?
I'm Annabelle.
All right, and what is your business name?
My business is Scares and Beyond.
How did you do?
Pretty well, actually. My feet hurt a little bit. I grew a little bit.
I was
Beginning.
going to say, you look a little taller. Hi guys, it's Tayan from Project Backfire, and we're here for an update from a young entrepreneur. How is your first day going?
It's a lot. We had a lot to do, but I'm excited. I'm ready for it.
All right, so are you nervous?
A little bit. Well, being our first convention, I'm going to be nervous.
Well,
I'm sure you were nervous your first.
so I'm fabulous. I can't be.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I was terrified. This guy's stuff is freaking awesome. What is your name?
I'm Chase Townsend.
All right, what is your business name?
So it's the Crooked Coffins, the retail side, but I've been working as Townsend Production.
My name is Shane.
All right, what's your business name?
My business name is Dark Illusions Studios.
And what do you do?
I make Halloween masks and other stuff.
Other stuff.
Yeah, so like the magnets over here, I sculpt those for my wife. I help her with some of the other resin art stuff.
Awesome.
Masks are my main focal point though, yeah.
All right. Okay, so we're here with the new merch drop for Halloween Horror Nights coming this year. And I brought my kid so I can bring back custody of my child. So let's go take him home. Does anybody else collect these? Every time I see them at a state park or a theme park, I collect them. I'm obsessed. So here's some other Halloween Horror Nights merch. I think it's HHN 32 this year. I'm not sure. I'll always do it. But they still have the mugs out. They have the hats out and the maggots. And I think at the other half they have the shirts for See You in the Fog, and they glow in the dark. Okay, so here is the new merch for Halloween Horror Nights for the Stranger Things house this year. I think it's Stranger Things 4. I think that's the year. Don't hold me to it, but they have many Stranger Things tags where I saw a Chris Garrity thing. All right, and here is the last of the Halloween Horror Nights merch. You're going to get the joke in a second. We have the Last of Us house reveal. See, now you understand the joke. This is the Last of Us HHN merch reveal. This is currently all they have for right now, but more comes every day, so we'll figure it out. All right, that's all of the HHN merch for right now, but of course there's more to come, so I hope you enjoyed the update. We'll see you later. Stay spooky.
You were pretty busy, it looks like.
Yeah, as soon as I got back home, I had I was like, it's a small group of kids, but it's in Orlando, and they like teach them how to start their own business. And I had to go talk at that too. So while we were in Orlando, I just stopped by Universal and did that too.
Nice. And you were dressed up all fancy.
I was, because you couldn't see it, but the skirt had like the Black Lagoon monster all over it. So it was like a whole theme. And I ended up going into one of the restaurants with my baby. It's made by Michael Burnett's wife, Lynn. And I took it in there and I was ordering macaroons, and the lady was like, "Look at that thing." It was one of the workers, and all of them started bunching in one area trying to look at the baby.
Nice.
It was great.
Well, we should bring on our first guest. And not only is he our first guest, he's a show sponsor. So let's bring on Justin from Sithon.
Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Yeah, what's going on, buddy?
Awesome. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, thanks for being on, and thanks for being a show sponsor. We really
Yeah,
appreciate
absolutely.
that.
We had a great time at Fear Expo last year, so just wanted to up it a little bit more and be a sponsor for the upcoming year. So excited to be here.
Yeah, we really do appreciate that. And you know what? I think it's your company, and there may not be a lot of people that know what Scython does, but I truly believe that this is one of the aspects in the haunt industry in general that is overlooked. I mean, because haunt owners have a lot to do. They got a lot to do in a short amount of time, and then when it comes down to it, all of a sudden it's like, late August, early September, and all of their management stuff still needs to be done and finalized and everything else. And you kind of got a little workaround here. So
Yeah,
why
for
don't you tell
sure.
us
So
about it?
we're not one of the big sexy haunt vendors that have the masks and the cool animatronics, but we're here to try to consolidate all of these kind of separate tools that a lot of haunt owners and managers use and try to bring those together in sort of one unified tool. And sorry, I'm going to keep popping cough drops so I don't cough during this segment.
No, you're fine. So tell us exactly though how an haunt owner or a GM can use your tools to simplify their life.
Yeah, absolutely. So to get started, they can go on our website, which is scython.io, and sign up for a free 30-day trial. Once you get signed in, you can start setting up and customizing your account. And we have a lot of customability for setting things up the way it works for you, because we want this to be a tool to where existing processes, because every haunt is different, from small, medium, large haunts, even all, and all the ones in between, everyone sort of runs things a little bit different. So we didn't want someone to start using our software and then have to adapt and change their processes for how they manage their actors and staff and how they do scheduling and time tracking to fit sort of how we do it. So we allow them to customize it to fit sort of how they're already doing it. And in some cases, haunt, owners and managers using our platform may find, better ways to optimize the way that they're doing it today.
So what kind of features could somebody expect? And I'm glad you actually said, I wanted to say this before I asked the question, but I'm glad you said a 30-day free trial, because you can almost get an entire haunt season out of that. Like,
yeah, you can.
Like you could really get like a year's worth of, haunt season as far as show stuff goes, and to see if you like it or not, which that's huge. But tell us some of the features that from the time management to scheduling, things like that Scython offers.
Yeah, and if you want to share my screen here, I can kind of show as I'm talking. Chris, if you're able to show. Awesome. So this is the dashboard of the platform. So once you get logged in, this is sort of what the view is going to look like. This is our demo account, so we don't have a lot of information in here. But kind of starting off, when you first sign up for an account, most people will start out with the recruitment form. So if you think about, a lot of haunts use like Google Forms or JotForm or one of the many form builders out there. So this is sort of a more customized recruitment form that is very specific to the haunt industry. So this is where you can set up all of your options, customize your form. You can decide what components are going to be available. And then down here into the profile section, you can choose which fields you want to collect from your prospective actors and staff, and then whether or not those fields are required. And then you can add as many questions as you want as far as preferences, just other information that you need to collect that may be specific to your haunts. You can upload any PDFs, tax forms, waivers, things like that, if you want actors to fill out any additional forms that they may turn in at orientation or audition nights. And then optionally, if you have scheduling enabled, which is free, it comes from every account, you can turn on scheduling. You can add that as well so that actors can select which nights or which shifts they would be available to work. So once you get all that sort of set up and ready to go, you can publish that. You'll get a QR code, you'll get a custom link, and then you can publish that out to your website, social media, job boards, wherever you typically recruit for haunt staff and actors. And we also have a blog post at sithon.io/blog. And we have a couple of blog posts out there about recruiting and just tips and tricks for best practices for recruiting actors. And then we've also got, you can add your attractions, you can add costumes and do all those assignments so that once your staff are signed up, you can assign them to whichever attraction and costumes they should be working. If you do turn on dynamic scheduling, you have the ability to also create positions so that some actors may be in different positions each night. So you have that ability to have that flexibility sort of based on how your haunt runs and how people are assigned into positions. And then we also have, like you mentioned, time tracking. Leave this page. So with time tracking, managers from this page can manually check actors and staff in and out. They can also, update times if need be, or add call-ins if someone calls in. You can also turn on what we call kiosk mode from the dashboard. And if you have, iPads, laptops, whatever, what a lot of haunts will do is they will set up some tablets or laptops in their costume room or wherever actors tend to congregate whenever they first show up. And then actors can go up to that kiosk mode. They can start typing in their name, select their name, enter their PIN code, and then check in for the night. And then also, if you choose to print staff badges and you have a scanner available, and we have options for buying that, we have a link for that as well. They can just scan their badge and get checked in and checked out each night. So there's several different options for check in and check out. And then all of that, you can run reports for hours worked. You can run reports for payments. So based on, we have something called tiers. So you can assign your actors into tiers that make sense for their roles. So you may have actors, maybe you have security staff, parking staff, management, and each one of those groups may get paid differently. So you can set that up, assign people into those tiers, and then when you go to run a payments report, it will use the rates that you select for that tier, and then the hours that each person worked in order to generate their what you should be paying them if you are a haunt that pays actors. I'll just briefly go over a couple things and then kind of open it up to questions. Communication, like I said at the beginning, we try to consolidate all of these tools that a lot of haunts are using separate tools. Maybe that's Facebook Messenger for messaging, or whatever apps you may be using. This lets you sort of bring it all into one place. So for communication, you have the ability to send out group messages. You can send out an email or you can send out a text message. And then you select which group or groups you would like to send it to. So you can do that by status. You can do that based on whether or not they're checked in or out, or whether or not they're scheduled. And then if you do not have dynamic scheduling turned on and people are permanently assigned to attractions, you can also send it based on attractions. You can, fire off a text message to a particular attraction in your haunt. And then with that, you'll also get a dedicated phone number that can be used as a staff line. So your staff can call in and leave a voicemail. And then here on the messages tab, you'll be able to listen to those voicemails, have two-way communication with anyone that texts that number. I mentioned reports earlier. You can run reports on quite a few things within the platform. And then we also have something we added within the last year was awards. A lot of haunts will have, end of the year awards ceremonies, parties. So this is a way to sort of track people that might, be in the running for being recognized for different awards. So this is sort of a way for managers to go in and track that throughout the season. So I feel like I've talked a bunch. Do you have anybody have any questions or anything specifically you'd like me to talk about?
Well, it's everything you talked about. It's like super great points. I really like the fact that this really gets you like 99.9% paperless.
Yeah.
With your attraction, which is huge.
So if I can interrupt it, so I'm glad you said that. So the haunt that I was the manager at for about the last 10, 11 years, the original person that was doing what we called like HR, our human resources person, she would come in every day with this giant binder and she would have all these books. And then I don't know if you all remember the old punch cards where you would have like a machine and the actors would take their punch card and they'd have to put it in and it would stamp the date and the time. So at the end of every weekend, she would take all these punch cards, and keep in mind, we had over 100 actors, and she would take all of these punch cards and she would manually go through and figure out everybody's hours. And then at the end of the season, she would have to convert all of that and figure out what everybody should be paid. So when the owner asked me to take over her job, when she was no longer able to do it, I was like, yeah, no, there's no way I'm going to do all of that. So I was like, I want to go digital. And that was kind of the start of what became Sithon.
That was going to be my next question is, how this came to fruition here. You're draining my questions pool here. Do we have any questions on the board by any chance?
Not on the board, but I have one. So I know you mentioned costuming wise. Is it, and you said like the scanning thing, is that like the add-on part to the costumes? Is it the scanning thing as well, or is that a completely different monster?
So those are a little bit different. So for the scanning, that was for the staff check-in and check-out. So to keep track of people's time, they can scan a staff badge. I think, no, my screen is not still sharing, but there's a place where you can print, or you can create a sheet of all your staff badges and print those out. And then staff can use that to scan in and out. Costumes, we do not currently have a way to scan in and out costumes, but we do have a place to add like an inventory number or costume number.
Okay.
Yeah, so here's kind of what, if you're adding a new costume, the fields that you can add there. And then This is sort of what it looks like when you have your costumes added in the platform. These are just some random things that we came up with.
It's still pretty cool to see.
Is there a way to keep track of costumes? Like somebody were to like scan in and you could just be like, okay, this costume is like here, like on this rack or in this area.
Yeah, so we do have that on our roadmap. We've had a couple customers that have asked for that, for more costume inventory management. So we do have that on our roadmap for an upcoming release. But the way it currently works, you should always know who is assigned to the costume at any given time, regardless of whether or not you're using simple scheduling or dynamic scheduling or no scheduling at all. you still, you can have those assignments where you tie an actor to a costume. So you should be able to see if it went missing on this night, which actor had that costume on that particular night.
Nice.
So if someone
Now,
else
what
steals
about
it after they turn it in, then that's kind of a whole separate issue. But
what about makeup features? Like, is there similar to like the costuming stuff? Like, this person is this character, and
yeah, so
so on
we
and
do
so
not
forth.
have anything specific for makeup, but a lot of our haunts will add characters that are intended to be in makeup in the costume section. So they'll go in there and they'll add a costume and they'll take a picture of that person in makeup and then put the details of, what type of makeup, what colors, whatever would be part of that character. And then that just becomes a costume or a character.
Man, back in my day, you used to just show up and they went like, "Oh, you're in the cages," and they would give you a postcard, like a note
Yeah.
card,
Yeah.
and they'd be like, "You need to go sit in chair, 1, 2, or 3," and then the makeup artist would grab it, and you'd be like, "Oh, you're a zombie. Oh, you're this. Oh, you're that." And then
Yeah.
you had to return the card, and you can imagine what those cards looked like by the end of the year, just covered in blood and paint and everything else.
At least
Yeah.
you had
Anything
cards.
that, sorry, go ahead, Taylor.
No, you're good. I was just saying at least you had cards. Whenever I did makeup for a haunt, they would send us in and then we'd go, "Where are you at?" And they go, "I don't know." So then we have to send them all the way back to costuming to find out what they are.
That's why you got to get Scython. It's gonna solve
Yeah.
all those problems.
Exactly. And it's funny you said that about blood being on the cards because our tablets at the end of the season, where we keep them in the costume room, just covered in baby powder. Like you can just shake it and baby powder is just falling out of every little crevice from the case, all out of the iPad. So, yeah, there's probably a half a pound of baby powder on each one at the end of every night. So, highly recommend the otter boxes and things that really protect the tablets because they definitely go through a lot.
Now, you mentioned the different types of features like the kiosk mode and stuff like that. Now, what about the interface? You mentioned iPads and tablets and things like that. Um, Phones. Is there an app, or will there be an app that maybe actors can download and kind of do
Yeah,
that
yeah,
thing?
that's a great question. So currently we are all web-based, but any device can be used. So if you have a device and you're connected to the internet, you can access Scython. So yeah, computer, tablet, phone, whatever. For actors and staff, they will not typically be logging into the platform except for when they initially sign up. And then if they go to update their profile or update their schedule, those would be the times that an actor would sign into their account to update those pieces of information. But other than that, it's primarily intended for daily use by managers and owners and operators. And then to answer the app question, yes, we have it on the roadmap. We've had several requests for an app. So we are working through that process, and hopefully by next year we'll be able to start development on a dedicated app.
I have a
Got there.
question on here from Keith. Can an actor check in saying if he is in makeup, in costume, and ready to be placed?
Yes, so they can check in. If I understand your question correctly, they can check in at any time. Obviously, how you choose to do that process is entirely up to you. Some haunts want that control of check-in to be with a manager, that a manager, they come up to a manager, say, "Hey, I'm here," and a manager goes and checks them in. If you choose to use the kiosk mode, then yeah, you just what we typically would do is just have several iPads sitting around the costume room, and as actors arrived, they would check in. But yeah, if they're a little bit late getting checked in and they've been there for the last hour, a manager can always go back and adjust the time for an actor. Does that answer
He
your
said
question?
he said so the haunt knows what stage every actor is in.
Yes. So whenever they first sign up, they're going to be marked as not reviewed. And then you can change that status either manually, or we do have, for example, if you enable background checks, you can set up automatic workflows to where, Bob, you run a background check on Bob. Right now, his status maybe you set to pending. when his background check clears, the system will automatically mark him as conditional or hired or whatever you would want that to be. So the statuses for the actors are typically based on whether or not they're hired or what position in the hiring process they're in.
Heard.
Now, you talk about your roadmap, and you've mentioned a few things. Without divulging top secret plans, what does the future of Scython look like?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, our initial goal has always been to bring all of these tools together to where haunts don't have to rely on multiple tools to manage their actors and staff and manage their haunt. So one of the things over the last 2-3 years that we've been in operation, we've had a lot of feature requests and things that our customers have asked for, and most of those we've been able to develop and add into the platform with regular updates. So we very much rely on our customers to give us feedback, and if there's other platforms, other tools that they are still needing to use that makes sense for a platform like Scython, then we definitely love to hear about it, and we are open to adding those new features. But as far as our roadmap right now, we have several smaller items, but the main thing is the app. As far as our longer term roadmap, we've had a lot of requests for dedicated mobile apps.
So, where can we find Scython all out on the interwebs? And are you going to be attending any shows anytime soon or in the near future going into 2024?
Yes, absolutely. So Scython, Sithon.io is our website, and you can get all kinds of more information there, as well as sign up for that free trial. And then we will not be doing any more shows. I don't even know if there are any more shows in 2023, but we will be at Transworld, and then we will be at Fear Expo in 2024.
One last question on the board. It's from Willie May. Was there a GPS check-in? So I'm guessing like if they're down the road and they say, "Hey, I'm this far away."
Yeah, we have spent quite a bit of time evaluating that as an option because it would be so convenient. It is just very difficult to implement without essentially making it foolproof to where someone couldn't somehow defeat it and check in and not actually be at the haunt. So at the end of the day, as much as we've wanted to add features in where actors and staff could check in from their own mobile devices, we really have not yet been able to find a way to make that to where they couldn't cheat the system.
That's fair.
All right, Justin, thank you so much for being on the show tonight. Thank you for being a show sponsor, being a friend of Fear Expo. We appreciate you and everything that you do, and especially with this management software that you've created, because
It's awesome.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you're one of the companies that's helping move this industry into the future, and I think it's getting more important, especially like after COVID happened, and we all saw how things can fall apart and how easily you can lose actors and things like that, and it's just having a system in place that's paperless and it's at your fingertips is I think is very, very crucial. And it's a 30-day free trial, so if you're out there listening to it and you own or manage a haunt, I mean, just give it a whirl. You got nothing to lose. Haunt season's coming up, might as well, right?
Absolutely.
All right, Justin, I look forward to seeing you again here soon.
Thank you. Likewise.
I like it.
I like it
It's
too.
funny because
Whenever
like when I was younger, I would go to trade shows and you know go to different haunts and see, oh, like that mask is really cool and this costume's awesome, and like look what this prop can do. Now that I'm older, I'm like, ooh, organization and management. Like this is neato.
this is nice.
Yeah. It's that kind of stuff excites me because I've seen it. Like, and most of us that have been on the other side of the haunt industry see it. It
Yeah.
sucks. It sucks big time.
I've been there. I've been there. I have,
So
shockingly.
so super pumped about Scython for getting that out there and making that happen. All right, what's next? Where we at?
It's still on your screen. We're at Haunt
Yeah.
News in a minute.
All right, we're gonna toss it over to probably Gerard from Yep That's Scary for Haunt News in a minute.
Hello, ghouls and girls. This is Haunt News in a Minute, powered by Yup. That's Scary.
Yo, 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 what's up, my nocturnal night owls? This is your boy, Willie May with Yep, That's Scary, and this is Haunt News in a Minute, yeah! I know how common it is in Florida. Thank you. Guests can now experience Universal Studios more than just one night. For 48 Nights of Terror! Guests can now experience a record-breaking 48 Nights of Terror at Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights Orlando Parks. Selected evenings September 1st through November 4th. This marks the first time the event has ever been extended past Halloween into November. It's about time you caught up to California, though. And Universal Studios just announced that Stranger Things is going to both parks, Florida and Hollywood, and I'm all excited for it. This year, Petrifying Haunted House will transport guests into season 4 of Netflix hit series, Stranger Things. Visit Hawkins, Indiana, where you will encounter the newest supernatural villain, Vecna, who is hell-bent on terrorizing the violent barrier between the eerie Upside Down and the real world in an attempt to reign supreme.
Thanks for paying attention, Jordy.
Sorry.
Or we just skip to exactly 32 seconds in the video.
Jeez, another conspiracy theory? There's no hidden stuff in the park. Let me text Jordan. Okay, I gotta go. Ava's almost here. You good? Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Escape Vecna's curse. Stranger Things. Only at Universal's Halloween Horror Nights.
Along with the May's announcement, new Stranger Things merchandise became available in Universal Orlando and Hollywood Horror Nights, including hats, t-shirts. Tickets for both HHN Orlando and Hollywood are now on sale, including the multi-night frequent fear passes. Dang it. What was that? The Walt Disney Company board has extended Bob Iger's contract to 2026. Iger was initially set to leave at the end of 2024, but the company decided to give him additional time to find his successor. And I wonder who will it be? It moved? Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Home Depot has released their Halloween 2023 collection this week. The newest collection, Dead Water, rises from a spooky swamp filled with otherworldly creatures.
In the dark, swampy waters of the Louisiana Bayou, predators lurk in the shallows, hunting for prey.
When I reach out for you.
Don't be fooled by its charms. Just under the surface, just beyond the night, it's waiting for you. Once you're hooked, you'll never leave. Don't enter the marsh. Don't turn your back. Don't fall asleep. This is Deadwater.
And you have 13 feet giant size animated Jack the Skeleton for $3.99. Oh, I'm gonna get it. Spirit Halloween is setting up for a big year of animatronics. Today, they unveiled a total of 11 new animatronics, all by leading animatronic makers. We are already in love with the Crypt Keeper and the Leatherface. Check it out. Check it out.
You wanna mine?
You need a balloon.
Hello.
Hold on.
That
I'll
ended
fix
abruptly.
it. Fix it.
There is more to that video.
And my parents are laughing at me in the next room now because I was sorting beads.
There's more to the video. Are we just going?
I don't know. That's Chris's thing.
Chris, there's more to the video. You just gonna stop it?
Chris.
Okay.
Hi.
There's a whole lot to the video, Chris.
Yes, there's 3 more minutes. I'm gonna play it at the end.
But it's okay.
It was a fantastic video. We'll play it at the end.
Okay. Thank you.
I thought this next subject was more dear to our hearts.
Yes, it is. Thank you so much. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. So hi, hey guys, how are you? How's
I'm
everyone
good.
doing
How are
today?
you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm here on behalf of myself and the Scare Actor group on Facebook to let you guys know a fallen haunter has passed away. Our hearts and prayers are with the Nashville Nightmare family as they lost a dear haunt family member whose iconic character and performance will never be forgotten. To Lorenzo Pollard, you were charismatic, and your love for scaring every guest that would walk through the gates was priceless. Your love of haunting was infectious. You would be missed but never forgotten. I remember running into him for the very first time back in, I would say, 2019, I believe, or 2018. And he was on a car with this big old mallet as a bug. And I saw his silhouette and just fell in love with the character right off the back. And then when I met him, and he was a brother just like me in the haunt world, killing it, just being amazing. I fell in love with him, and since then, every year I would make it out to Nashville Nightmare and on their off-season shows just to say hi and to take another picture with him and to allow him just to love on us and love on my crew. And your extended haunt family sends your haunt family and your immediate family prayers, love, and positive vibes through their time of mourning. Rest in peace, Big Bunny. Thank you guys so much for the time.
Thank you. He's trying.
Chris is working it out.
Yeah.
It's all right.
There we go.
All right. So yeah, that's unfortunate to hear. So we want to give our sincere heart goes out to everyone over at Nashville Nightmare and his family. So it's unfortunate.
Yeah, it always sucks when that kind of crap happens.
It is. So we're gonna do what we always do, and we're gonna carry on. And we're gonna carry on with what we do, and that is bringing haunt vendors and customers and everybody in this industry together. We're going to do that with Chuck with Paranormal Scrubs.
Hey guys.
Hello.
What is going on, Chuck?
Oh, living the life.
So, for all those people that are living on the rock in the haunt business and don't know Paranormal Scrubs, give us a rundown about what you do and what you got.
So we've been in business, I guess, for about 9 years. We've done every type of show from a gun show, hunting and fishing show, craft shows, specialty shows. I've done Wizard of Oz road shows. It's been an amazing ride. And somewhere down the line, somebody said, "Oh my gosh, your scrub takes off alcohol-based face paint and body paint." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And yeah, it takes it off in 7 minutes. And I'm like, "Oh, sorry, that's a long time." And the person was like, "No, normally it takes 45 to 50 minutes to scrub that crap off." And I was like, "Oh, so that's good." So we kind of got involved with Trans World for 2 years ago, I guess. And our first show, we exploded. Like, never in a million years would I thought we did what we did at the show. We've since then done a few other haunts, Halloween shows, local haunted house outings to share our product with everybody. But it does several things besides just taking off alcohol-based face paint, body paint. It removes smells. It removes permanent marker. It removes stains on the hands or skin. It's pretty neat. So our parent company is Mountain Man Scrub, and that's SKRUB. And I kind of thought, well, that'd be a weird name to take to a haunt, Mountain Man Scrub. So we got a DBA as Paranormal Scrub, and again, SKRUB, just a little something different. And you can find us at mountainmanscrub.com. And we have all our different stickers, logos, labels, however you want to say it, available on our website. So if you do want a Paranormal Scrub tub, you just go on to mountainmanscrub.com and you'll find it there.
So those are all great points that you brought up, because I know, like, especially on a Saturday night, and you had a long night, and you're just like looking at all the actors and stuff, and you're like, get the hell out of the haunt. Like, go home. We're done. Get some rest, And a lot of that is, getting your makeup and stuff off. I actually, years ago, when I had a home haunt, not a home haunt, but like my haunt that I would work at locally, I got pulled over in full makeup driving home at like 3 in the morning. And the first thing the cop was like, "Do you need me to call somebody?" And I was like, "No, I'm a haunt actor. I have discount tickets if you don't give me a ticket. Like, here you go." But it's important. This is a very, very important aspect, because some of these kids would walk around with this on their face all week, just out of sheer laziness, because it takes 45 minutes to get some of the stuff off. So you mentioned, 9 years ago, how you got started off, but like, where did the idea come from?
So the product is sugar-free, diabetic friendly. Sugar scrubs, everybody's kind of familiar with that. Found out that the sugar, whatever you put on your skin, kind of absorbs in your skin and raises the numbers on a diabetic. So 100% we are sugar-free, diabetic friendly. There is no table salt in our scrubs either. So if you have nicks and cuts, or a small wound, it's not going to burn. Now, if you have a large wound, go get stitches, for heaven's sakes. But no table salt, no sugar at all in our product. And so the name Mountain Man Scrub, we kind of wanted to do something different. And when we found out that our scrubs took off gas and diesel, the smells, jalapenos, fish, anything like that, we were like, well, we're going to market this towards men. So that's where the whole mountain man scrub ideal came to play. And for a good part of the 9 years, we've been hitting it pretty hard as a man's product that women fall in love with and steal from the guys.
And then you just ease your way into the haunt business. And how's that been working out?
Really good. Like I said, we exploded at Transworld. There's a couple of different vendors that we've met on the side. There's 2 twin brothers I know that do most of the haunts outings, and they do prosthetics and whatnot. And they came to me at Fear Expo. They bought some at Transworld, and they came to me at Fear Expo and just told me that they use it personally to get all the fake blood off their hands, to get the super glue, the epoxy off their hands. We found out that this takes off spray foam, so great stuff. There's a little trick to the great stuff. Great stuff, as you know, is very, very, very sticky. And we found out that if you pre-treat your hands first before you go do anything with the great stuff, you pre-treat your hands, scrub in real good, wash it off, dry it off. Then you go do that great stuff, props, whatever you're doing with it, spray foam. Then you come back all covered in it. You do a second washing, and pretty much it all comes right off. So, but the big trick on the spray foam is to do a pre-washing with our scrubs. So, and that's from what I've heard, that's been huge on the Halloween front, the haunted front. So
not just for actors and makeup. I mean, this is for vendors and builders, and I mean, pretty much everybody. Like, my day job is I'm a welder, and I can't. By the time I leave work at the end of the day, I smell like a foot. I'm covered in God knows what. This. I might look into this myself, especially because it's been like 110 degrees here lately. So, now as far as for like haunted houses and stuff, when they want to do this for actors and things like that, they want to make a bulk purchase throughout, so it lasts them through the season. What kind of sizes and things are you selling?
So on our website, we do a small size or a family size as it's listed. Our small personal size will last one person about 6 months, even using it nightly, because you're only using a pinch here or pinch there. It's kind of like the blob, if you will. It expands when you use it. So even half a baby spoon pretty much will cover a large area. So our family size, we advertise that it does last about 2 years in the jar for 2 different people on normal usage. If you're using it nightly, you may get a year and a half out of it. But again, you're only using a very, very small pinch, and it does last quite a bit. So on our website, you can see the different sizes, and like I said, the different genres of advertising we do, along with the paranormal scrub.
So, in your recommendation, say you got a haunt of 30 to 40 actors and you're operating 3 nights a week for 6 weeks, what size would you recommend?
Probably go with the family size. And if you just email me off of the website, it'll say talk to the mountain man. You hit that button and you're talking right to me on Facebook Messenger. Maybe we could set something up where we've done gallon sizes for mechanics, because it takes oil and grease right off your hands also. So we could do something off the menu, as you will.
I don't know. Is there any questions on the board? I've never had an interview soap before. So, like,
Since I'm a chick, this is always a chick question. Is there different smells, or is there one smell?
So that's been the beauty of our product is since we do market it to guys, a lot of guys they don't want to smell patchouli. They don't want to smell lavender, right? And a lot of ladies, oh, you should add lavender to this. No, I mean, our base customer is guys, because that's kind of where we're going for. But women fall in love with it. It has a smell like of a cleanliness smell, if you will. And it's not overbearing. It's not, downy hitting you in the face. It is just a smooth, nice smell, if you will. So it takes all the gruff off your hands and it leaves your hands smooth. And a lot of guys, you know, they're not used to it right away. And then within seconds, anything oily, greasy, lotiony, any kind of, oh man, this ain't for me. Within seconds, the feelings go to, wow, this stuff is amazing. And to do this 9 years full time, we quit our jobs about 9 years ago to do it. And it's been an exciting ride. Again, we do all types of different shows with it, and getting involved in the haunt scene about 2 years ago. Shout out to Ron Root. He's the one that was like, oh my gosh, you guys got to get involved with this. So it's crazy stuff. There's so many things that we're learning about our own product from customers. Eczema, psoriasis, acne on the face. We've helped so many people with acne like you wouldn't even believe. So athlete's foot, the same thing you're putting on your face for acne helps athlete's foot. Some of the ingredients goes in and dries it up. So
That's pretty cool.
So I just got word from the powers to be that Fear Expo wants to buy a tub of your Mountain Man scrub, and we want to give it away on the show tonight. So for anybody out there that's still listening, throw your hashtag up we'll do hashtag paranormal scrub, and that'll enter you in to win, and we will do the drawing here in about 10 minutes or so.
Are you able to do jars?
That's up to you. Do you want to throw in an extra one?
Yep.
All right.
I'll see your large, and let's raise your large.
All right, there you go. So we're gonna do 2 right off the rip there. So hashtag paranormal scrub. Sorry, I'm getting messages from like
No, you're good.
everyone.
People are already on it.
All right. Hashtag paranormal scrub. You were mentioning the scents. It's funny because like I like lavender. I'm a cucumber melon guy myself. I'm dead serious. I like the way. Yeah, I don't know. It feels nice. I don't know what to say about it.
I read a comment earlier, and it said that somebody, I think Keith said you should make a gasoline and a fresh cut grass smell.
There you go. I would rock like a fresh or like chainsaw. Every guy that's ever ran a chainsaw will know that that smell that a chainsaw gives off. I love that smell. I love that smell. I don't know how it would work like going out on the town
or putting it on your face.
Yeah, you know, whatever.
So one of the claim to fames that we have is, and this is a great story. The best stories are the true stories, right? So we were at a festival and this lady comes up and she already heard the spiel, but she comes up all in a panic and she's like, oh my God, does this take off skunk smell? And we've been asked that time and time again, but we've never had anybody to scrub, you know. And I'm like, oh, well, oh my gosh. So we're at a festival, outside festival. She apparently didn't want to use the porta potty. And she went out in the woods and popped a squat. And when she did, she got hit by a skunk. And she chucked it all the way back to our tent. And we did her arms and her hands and up on her shoulders, basically giving her a mini shower. And by George, 100%, it took all that skunk smell off. Now her clothes still stunk like the high heaven, but we were blown away by what it did on her skin.
Well,
so
I mean,
at least you got to test it on somebody.
Yes.
Well, I mean, don't poop on skunks. I mean, I think that's the moral of that story. It's funny you mentioned that because last week after our show, our show ran a little late. And my dog beelined it downstairs. He wanted to go out, which he never wants to go out like that late at night. He usually just wants to go to bed. So I was like, all right, whatever, I'll let you go out. 2 minutes later, he comes barreling back in. Eyes are watering. He's sneezing. Got blasted
gosh.
right in the face. It's like 10:30 at night, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And he still kind of stinks. I'm not gonna lie. I've washed him like 7 times since then, and yeah, he's not. I gotta. Can I bathe my dog in this stuff? Would that be safe?
So not heavily. Yeah, you could again take a pinch here and there just to knock the smell out. But yes.
See?
What was the hashtag again? I want to try to.
See, you could do a little bit of the scrub and then some tomato juice. There you go. Because I've heard that works. I don't know how well, but
Hey, Chris, you spelled the hashtag wrong. Just to let you know. He's busy. Chris has got a lot of things he's got going on. For
I
those of
can
you who don't
tell.
know, we keep on referring to Chris. Chris is the one who like controls the show. He's the one who makes all the logos and the videos appear and does the drawing and all that stuff. So
He's the creepy
got a
guy in the
lot going on.
basement.
Yeah. So it's Scrubs with a K, not a C. So Paranormal Scrubs. Go ahead, hashtag Paranormal Scrubs. We're gonna do the drawing here real soon. Chuck, where can we?
If any of the customers or any of the viewers out there want to get a jar after not able to win one, you can go to Mountain Man Scrub, SKRUB, so mountainmanscrub.com. And if you go to, when you order a jar, you can go to the promo code, and it's Scrub Off 2020, because we don't ever want to remember 2020. So SKRUB OFF 2020, and that should save you $10 off of any jar. So
nice.
Scrub Off 20.
You got any shows coming up?
So we do. We're actually going to Michigan. Doug had reached out, and we're going to have a booth at his next Fear Expo up in Michigan coming up. I believe that's in September. We're out of the Midwest, and we are going to a Halloween Summerfest this coming Friday, not tomorrow, but next Friday.
Is it Midsummer Scream?
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe so. Another vendor has done all the legwork to, I'll get you in. So we're going to be there next Friday. And we're pretty excited about that. That's in St. Louis. Every weekend we're somewhere. So I can't even pronounce the name of this town I'm in tonight. I'm in Montino, Illinois. Mantino, I think this name. We're doing a tractor and small engine antique tractor show this weekend, so it's kind of off the wall. But we do gun shows, like I said, we do Pride. We're really huge in the Pride scene, which I'm really proud of with our product. It goes out to everybody.
It's awesome.
That is fantastic, man. I'm very happy for your success. Keep it up, man. It's amazing what one idea and a little bit of gusto can take you, and you're a testament to that. And I appreciate you, your product, and everything you're doing for us. And I hope you hang around the haunt industry for quite some time.
I can't wait to see where this train leads. So let's go.
Awesome. We're gonna see you at Fear Expo in Kentucky.
Yep, we'll be there. I don't have my calendar of events in front of me, but if you hit up our Facebook page at Mountain Man Scrub, SKRUB, I try to get on there and put all our events where we're going to be on the weekends, because we wholesale to different people and they go out and do shows just like we do.
Awesome. Well, Chuck, thank you for being on the show. Appreciate your time. Appreciate everything you do. And can't wait to see you in April.
All right.
Take care, my friend.
Thank you.
I see Chris. That makes me nervous.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't put the K in there, but the K is in there now. So everybody, if you're gonna do it, there's only 6 entries where there was 15. So keep putting the entries in there for Paranormal Scrubs with a K, and then we're gonna do our haunt tips, hopefully in a minute.
Change the tag.
I did.
No, you didn't.
What do you mean I didn't?
I'm staring right at it. It says Paranormal Scrubs with a C and not a K.
Oh, sorry.
And it's Scrub, not Scrubs. Scrub.
Oh man, you're so crazy.
Not plural. Well, while he's fixing that, can I make an announcement?
Yes, you can absolutely
I have
make
to
an
enter
announcement.
it. I have to enter it into a different category, a different website.
Stop.
Okay,
I
so
muted him.
thank you. So we have leftovers from Texas Haunters because we overmade stuff. We also overmade for orders because we were expecting to come home and ship out orders as well. But after sending out the last of our orders today, we realized, oh, we have a lot. So this is, and I'll leave it up for a minute while I talk. This is everything that we have left. It's a tally sheet of all of the things and stuff. We have a ton of air tanks left. So if you want to get in your orders now is a really good time because it's already made. We can ship it out. It'll be ready before haunt season, and you can have it in the month of August. We guarantee shipping by August. That way everybody gets their stuff and they can play with it. So if you want to get in things now is the time.
I want a tattoo gun. How do I get a tattoo gun?
You say, hey, Tayan, give me a tattoo gun.
You had to enter 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. No,
She has 5 of them left, I think.
Yeah. Do you want me? Do you want a media box, Steve? I'll send you a media box.
What the hell's a media box?
You don't know, like whenever you go to send out media in the media box, like I just sent one to Haunt Scene and they have stuff and things in their box. I won't tell what's in theirs, but I just sent out 2. One's to Molly don't know this, but I'm sending one to Molly and I'm sending one to Haunt Scene. But in the box, they give you stuff and things. So like for instance, for yours, I have like a balloon dog patch from the boutique side because I know you have like haunter vests and stuff, and then like a tattoo gun would be in there. And then if you send me pictures of your character, I'll make you a homicide homie that looks like Phoenix, but you haven't got to it yet.
No, I gotta find. I do have pictures. I got pictures.
Send me pictures and I'll make you a media box and I'll send it to you.
So Johnny gets one before us? Oh my god.
Well, I'm on the Fear Expo live show.
Johnny,
no, that's cool. Actually, Chris and I were just talking about that. We kind of want people to send us some stuff, and we'll put it up in the studio. I got the Halloween Shirt Company hat right here.
Yeah, I'll send one. Well, see, I didn't know. Willie May said he wants a media box. Where's a notepad? I need to write this down.
Yeah, I need a Project Backfire. I got a couple of things around. And then I'll send you I'm not a vendor.
I have a balloon dog. You want a balloon dog?
Yeah. I'm not a vendor, but like I make stuff with the deal. I have a hold on. Since you said this, I blacksmithed in my garage and I made this bottle opener, right, out of a railroad spike, but I made it with a dog head on it.
I love it. That's awesome.
I don't know why. I just.
Do you want to see a fabulous thing that I found at a 7-Eleven this weekend? Mom told me I just needed to pull it out randomly at one point.
Oh boy. The hell is that?
It's the cup holder, but it's a balloon dog.
Oh, is that for like you can float it in the pool?
Yes.
Well, I live in Cleveland. We don't have pools. We can't afford pools.
Well,
it's too cold for pools.
We have oceans with things that want to kill you.
I got a lake.
That's better.
I got a lake that caught on fire a few times.
Well, Funny enough, this reminds me, Doug didn't know I'm from Kentucky. I was born in Kentucky. He didn't know
Yeah.
until I called him and he seen my phone number. So I know all about creepy things in lakes. We used to have
Yeah,
one
native
near our
native
house.
Floridians don't sound like you.
Yeah, yeah. Well, apparently they do, or Doug thought they did.
All right, we still got it's on your side now. Nope, 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 nope. You gotta go. Yep. Hot tips.
Yo, what's up, guys? This is your boy Willie May, and this is Marketing Tricks, Treat, and Trends. So, you want to get your haunt videos to go viral on TikTok? Well, here is a couple of TikTok tips. Sound and music can play a crucial role in making videos go viral on TikTok. The right sound and music can enhance the overall appeal and emotional impact on your video, making it more engaging and shareable. TikTok is known for its wide range of tracks, effects, and trending songs, which users often incorporate into their content. Here are some ways sound and music can contribute to your viral potential to your TikTok videos. Catchy songs. Using popular and catchy songs that align with the video's theme can attract viewers to keep them hooked. TikTok's trending songs often become viral challenges, encouraging users to create their version of the same content with the same sound. Emotional impact. Choosing music that evokes emotions relevant to your video's content can make it more relatable and shareable. Heartwarming or funny videos accompanied by the appropriate soundtrack can strike a chord with users, leading to a higher share and engagement. Sound effects. Incorporating sound effects, especially unique and creative ones, can add humor, surprise, or excitement to your videos, making them more entertaining and likely to be shared. Original audio. Creating your original audio, whether it is a song, a catchphrase, or use of effect, can help establish your brand on TikTok. If users find your audio interesting or fun, they may use it in their videos, giving you credit and exposure. Matching lip sync. Lip syncing to popular songs or iconic lines from movies, TV shows can be a hit on TikTok. Users often enjoy reenactments and parodies, leading to more shared and engagements. Sound-based challenges. Initiate or participate in sound-based challenges that encourage others to use a particular audio track in their videos. Challenges tend to go viral quickly, as users love to join in and showcase their creativity. Remember that TikTok is primarily an audio-visual platform, so having the right sound and music can significantly impact the chances of your video going viral. However, it is essential to ensure that the audio complements the video content and resonate with your target audience for the best results. I'm Willie May, and this is how you have your haunt videos going viral.
He's so calm.
So calm. I
So
don't
calm.
know. He'll come back. I promise you. He'll come back.
If I
Thank
have
you,
to send
Willie
him a
May.
media box, I want him to be excited.
Yeah. Yeah, so you hear that, Willie? You gotta bump up the volume a little bit to get your media box.
Yeah.
Thank you, Willie May, for your haunt tips. Always good, always helpful. With all that stuff. I know nothing about social media and how the
Neither
interwebs
do
work
I.
and any of that
Nope.
stuff. I try to stay off of it because every time I go on it, I get in trouble. So, yeah, did everybody get it in correctly this time?
If you want
Chris had a
to,
little.
Well, let's give everyone one more chance to get it in. There are 18 viewers and 14 entries.
I was just
Alright,
about to
is-
say, if y'all want to wait a minute, we can go ahead and do the whole thing where this show's sponsored, blah, 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 that whole spiel. That way they have time to get in
Okay,
there.
yeah, I could do that. I just wanted to make sure everybody is aware of Chris's faux pas. So,
He's a little dyslexic. It's fine.
yeah, did you like that faux pas? It was on my word of the day calendar today.
Yeah,
So
it was kind of like it sounded dirty to me, but cool.
It's, well, it can be. It sure can be.
Faux pas? That's dirty.
Faux pas. Faux pas.
Hohapi, huh?
The Native American word meaning the land of 10,000 lakes, I think.
Or the land of dirtiness. I get it.
Oh my gosh.
This show is sponsored by Sithon. So Sithon is not only a sponsor of Fear Expo, but they're a sponsor of this show. So we want to give a big shout out to Sithon. And this show is powered by and always will be powered by Fear Expo and HauntCon. HauntCon, February 2nd through the 4th in Orlando. The site has changed. I believe next episode we're gonna do a full kind of rundown on what's going on with that. And of course, Fear Expo in Owensboro, Kentucky, April 12th through the 14th. Don't forget to sign up for that. Get your hotel soon because they are running out.
Are we sold out of booths for that, or do we still have booths for Fear Expo?
From my understanding, I don't know for sure. There may be one or two of the smaller booths left, but if somebody out there really, really wants to get in the booth and
I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna share the screen to give you an example of what's left. How's that?
Because I got asked about that all this weekend, and I had no clue how to answer that. I was like, I don't know.
yeah, I know Doug was saying that if push comes to shove, we can move things around and get people in there if need be.
Fear
but don't be
Expo
that guy.
is in Owensboro, Kentucky. Somebody just asked where it was at.
Yeah, it's in Owensboro, Kentucky at the Owensboro Convention Center. Beautiful convention center. Hotels are right next door to the convention center. It's a great town. Good food, good people. Yeah.
Who do we get in contact to get a booth?
So really, there's only one 10 by 30 and two 10 by 10s in the regular area. In the this area here, Neon Nightmare, there's more, but as the main floor is concerned, there's two 10 by 10s and one 10 by 30, which can be broken up into 10 by 10s, but that's what we got. Yeah, we're pretty good.
So there you go.
Now.
There you go. So it's filling up, guys. So get in there now. Payne's doing all these shows, and she's recruiting everybody to come to Fear Expo.
Hey, I done told Doug at each show I try to get one new person to show up.
Well, we have a very high retention rate too, so
it's fair.
It's it's not only the fact that we get new people that come every year. We have a pretty high retention rate of people that are staying as well. And pretty soon it's going to be a problem because we're going to run out of space and we're going to have a lot of vendors, and that's fine. We'll figure it out when that time comes. But keep in mind, there will be Ultimate Haunt Tours for both locations down there in Florida and in Kentucky. We're going to have more information on that soon. I hope. I kind of know where we're leaning towards for those two haunt tours, which is it's gonna be great. Like, it's gonna be fun. But I'm under strict orders that I'm not allowed to have fun on the haunt tour next year. Yeah.
How do you not have fun?
I'm not allowed to. I was told by the powers that be I'm not allowed to have fun on the haunt tour next year.
That means no drinking.
If you'd like, we can show the video.
No, we probably shouldn't show the video.
Okay, well then we'll go forward with no fun.
Children watch this. But
that's true.
No, it's if you were on bus 1 or 2, you're welcome. But bus 1 hashtag bus 1 is the best bus. Hashtag Doug sucks.
Hashtag I stayed in my room. I didn't leave.
Yeah, well, you got to get on the haunt tour.
It's too much. I have to set up my booth and go to Walmart and go back
you
to the
got
hotel.
people for that. You got people for that. You're the boss.
Yeah. The people is and my mom and dad, so I ain't going nowhere.
All right, where are we at? We here for the giveaway?
Yeah. Yep. I think that's it, man.
Getting late. I gotta be up
It is
early
getting
tomorrow.
I have a show tomorrow. I forgot about that.
We're gonna do this? Chris?
I have no clue.
Maybe if I
Oh.
I just do it myself. I know how to push buttons. Swear to God, if Fear Expo or HauntCon wins, I'm gonna lose. Ah, there we go. Alan, you're the winner. You're getting 2 tubs of paranormal scrubs. I hope you're still on here. I think you're still on here. I feel like I
I
just
think
saw
I
you
seen him commenting.
message. Yeah. So, Alan, if you're still on here, congratulations. Alan, if you're not on here, somebody reach out to him and let him know that he won 2 tubs of paranormal scrubs. Thank you, Chuck. And thank you to Fear Expo for doing that. So reach out to Fear Expo, shoot us an email, and we will make sure those get to you.
Do we know who's on next week?
I
Or is it up
don't
in the
even
air?
know what I'm really doing tomorrow. So
Well, that's fair. That's a good answer.
what are you doing? Will you stop pushing buttons, Chris? We're trying to go home.
Well, I'm waiting for Willie to come back on.
Willie's
Is he
not.
supposed to come back on?
So yeah, yeah. Give me 1 second. But keep continuing on what you guys are doing.
Well,
Todd Payne just asked when is information on the new tour coming out?
Which tour?
Hopefully soon, the Ultimate Haunt Tour. So there's a lot of it's just taking a little while because there's a lot of planning and there's a lot of effort, and we don't want to say, "Oh, this is what's going to happen," and something falls through, and you know what I mean. We're trying to get all of our ducks in a row and make sure everything's set in stone before we send all the information out there, so everybody's all on the same page. It's just
It'll come
haunt
out when
tours are
it comes
tough.
out.
Haunt tours are tough. I know Doug's working really hard on it. They're tough. They're tough to organize. They're tough to get all the timing and the scheduling right. I mean, even last year we had 3 buses, and then we probably had another like 30 people that, like, just were like, we want to go too, and we were like, well, you're just gonna have to drive,
Drive
and
your
they
car.
did. They did,
Well.
and they drove around. They followed us, and yeah, getting all that timed out and planned is tough to do, but it's well worth it, I think, in the end.
Heard.
All right, we wanna bring Willie on, or are we gonna? What are we doing?
Are we still?
We can. I can bring him on. We can do an after show. You guys can take off. You guys can stay on. It's up to you. Want to bring him on?
I'm going to bed. I'm gonna let Willie take the wheel here.
Okay.
I want to let him take control of my show.
Well, here's Willie coming on, and you guys do the exchange up, and here we go.
Stay on, Steve. Wow, Steve.
I'm going. I gotta be up at 4 a.m. to go to work.
I gotta be up too at 4 a.m.
Okay, well that sucks for you.
Hold on, I got echo happening and everything. Listen, guys, I just want to say this, Steve, you're correct. Ultimate Haunt Tour is being planned. I heard some good planning from it myself, and I was like, what the heck? And so yes, so you are right. And I'm sorry you can't have fun this time because it's gonna be really good. I heard.
No.
We might leak the video to next.
No, don't leak the video. That was
Don't
one
leak
of those
it. Don't
things.
leak it.
That was
leak it.
one of those things where, like, you just.
I was like, what? What?
You just had to be there.
I saw like a cheek slap.
So.
All right, here we go.
All right,
so
we'll just forget. We'll forget 100% about last time, and we'll move forward with good memories.
Good memories. I'm down for that. So you guys missed Haunt News in a minute because it was stopped abruptly, and there were some good HauntCon updates in there. So, do you guys want to watch it again or no?
I know some people in the chat room was like, "Hey, watch it again, play it again."
I'm taking off. I gotta go to bed.
Okay.
I got things I gotta do. Willie, take it over. Tayano, it's always good to see you, and I will see everybody next week.
Tay, I want see you, Steve.
And I guess
See you, Steve.
this is Fear Expo After Dark.
I guess, but Tay, I need a media box. If you could get that going for me, that'd be great. And this hopefully this video excites you. You can roll it. You can roll it, Chris.
All right, are you ready? Are you ready?
Here is hot news in a minute, everybody.
Hold on, I'm queuing it up.
All you gotta do is hit play, Chris. All you gotta do is hit play. I work the same system. All you gotta do is go click. Okay, not today. Not today. You guys, this is hot news in a minute.
Really? You gotta be nice to me. Say,
okay, I'm gonna be nice to you.
Say it would be nice if Chris pressed play on that cool video.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Chris Hartley. He's gonna move his knuckles and his finger to hit play.
Bam! See, that's what I'm talking about. Here we go. Bam!
Hello, ghouls and girls. This is Hot News in a Minute, powered by Yup. That's scary.
Yo, what's up, my nocturnal night owls? This is your boy Willie May with Yup, That's Scary, and this is Hot News in a Minute. Yeah. I know how common it is in Florida. Thank you. Guests can now experience Universal Studios more than just one night. For 48 Nights of Terror, guests can now experience a record-breaking 48 Nights of Terror at Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights Orlando Parks. Selected evenings September 1st through November 4th. This marks the first time the event has ever been extended past Halloween into November. It's about time you caught up to California, though. And Universal Studios just announced that Stranger Things is going to both parks, Florida and Hollywood, and I'm all excited for it. This year, Petrifying Haunted House will transport guests into season 4 of Netflix hit series Stranger Things. Visit Hawkins, Indiana, where you will encounter the newest supernatural villain, Vecna, who is hell-bent on terrorizing the violet barrier between the eerie upside down and the real world in an attempt to reign supreme.
Thanks for paying attention, Jordy.
Sorry.
Alright, just skip to exactly 32 seconds in the video.
Jeez, another conspiracy theory? There's no hidden stuff in the park. Let me text Jordan. Okay, I gotta go. Ava's almost here. You good? Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Escape Vecna's curse. Stranger Things. Only at Universal's Halloween Horror Nights.
Along with the May's announcement, new Stranger Things merchandise became available in Universal Orlando and Hollywood Horror Nights, including hats, t-shirts. Tickets for both HHN Orlando and Hollywood are now on sale, including the multi-night frequent fear passes. Dang it. What was that? The Walt Disney Company board has extended Bob Iger's contract to 2026. Iger was initially set to leave at the end of 2024, but the company decided to give him additional time to find his successor. And I wonder who will it be? It moved? Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Home Depot has released their Halloween 2023 collection this week. The newest collection, Dead Water, rises from a spooky swamp filled with otherworldly creatures.
In the dark, swampy waters of the Louisiana Bayou, predators lurk in the shallows, hunting for prey.
When I reach out for you.
Don't be fooled by its charms. Just under the surface, just beyond the night, it's waiting for you. Once you're hooked, you'll never leave. Don't enter the marsh. Don't turn your back. Don't fall asleep. This is Dead Water.
And you have 13 feet giant size animated Jack the Skeleton for $3.99. Oh, I'm gonna get it. Spirit Halloween is setting up for a big year of animatronics. Today, they unveiled a total of 11 new animatronics, all by leading animatronic makers. We are already in love with the Crypt Keeper and the Leatherface. Check it out. Check it out.
You are now mine.
You need a balloon.
Greetings, creeps.
We can play hide and seek if you want to.
The Cleveland Haunt Club is celebrating their 8th annual Haunted Garage Sale and Hearst Cruising. Saturday, July 29th, 2023, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. For more information, email clevelandhauntclub@gmail.com. What was that? What am I preparing for? Oh, Florida. Woo. Some people forgot about them. Others didn't put them in their survey. Woo, 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 woo. What am I doing? Oh, I'm just preparing and practicing for HauntCon. Yeah, HauntCon.
Watching the sun bake. All of those tourists covered with oil. Strumming my six string on my front porch.
Oh, that's nice. Ooh, a little bubbly, bubbly. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, it's hot. Whoa, ow. I can't see anything. HauntCon, February 9th through 11th. Happening in Daytona Beach, Florida.
If you like what you have just heard, stalk us now on all our social channels.
Wow.
That's fancy.
Yeah? Did it come up a little bit? I
did. I liked it.
So do I get a box?
I guess.
Woo! I get a box. Let's go, y'all. Yep, that's Scary's getting a box. We're gonna promote you over here. Yeah, so you guys Look, HauntCon is in Daytona Beach, Florida, February 9th through the 11th. And I believe the website is going to be up really soon, Tayan.
I have no clue.
And there are, I believe so, and I believe that there's going to be booths available. I know you could, if you have any information, you can contact me personally, Doug or Chris or Tayan. We'll get you guys signed up on that floor for HauntCon. I believe the classes are getting ready. The programming is getting ready. It's going to be a good show. And let me tell you, us haunters need a good vacation sometimes. We need to relax and to be able to have a trade show where you can relax and have a good time. I'm all in. You know, personally, I've never been to HauntCon. This is going to be I think I have one. I can't remember. It's all a blur, but let me just say this. I am excited to go to this HauntCon, and that HauntCon is back and it is swinging and making some moves. So continue to do that. Continue to strengthen our haunt community. We need it. And yeah. What do you think, Ted?
I'm excited just because it's in the same state as me.
Wait, are you in Florida?
I am in Florida.
Oh my God. That's why you mentioned you had things that would kill you in the water. So it's our Shark Week at Yep, That's Scary. And let me just say this. I was on Disney Plus watching Shark Attacks, and they had a little area about Florida. Yeah. I don't think you're gonna see this black guy up in the water. I'm sorry.
See,
I mean,
I'm
most
more
black people
scared
aren't, but I mean, I can swim.
I'm more scared of like the random ponds of water around Florida because there's always a gator somewhere in there, and if there's not a gator,
you
there's
got gators too. You got gators too. I was talking about the sharks. You got
did
gators?
you know?
Oh hell,
This will definitely keep you out of the water. Just so you know, there is a certain amount of time that gators can swim in salt water.
I just got the chills.
So I'm just saying.
And then I found out that when they smuggle drugs like cocaine across the water, some of the cocaine falls into the water, and that the sharks will ingest the cocaine. So I'm thinking that, wait a minute, I'm thinking that like cocaine bear, right? You got the cocaine bear, and I'm like, that's far-fetched, but yeah, a smuggler did drop some cocaine and the bear did ingest it. But then I realized that shark cocaine is the real story, and it's been happening for many, many, many years. And that's when they get crazy on somebody. Like,
I just found you're done.
That's when you're done.
You're like, I'll stay on the best shark deterrent is staying on land.
That's right. That's right. And let me just say this. We have Kevin Bakar coming on Yep, That's Scary to talk about filming sharks, because he filmed the Jaws, the Inside Story.
Sharknado cocaine.
Okay, listen.
This is a shameless plug for Yep, That's Scary, but I'm just gonna plug it away. So if you guys tune into Yep, That's Scary to get that our Shark Week, it's gonna be fun. But yeah, Tayan, I didn't know you were in Florida.
Yeah, I moved to Florida like 6-ish years ago, so we're in Gainesville, Florida.
Gainesville, okay,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be good because we're gonna tear up and we're gonna party over there, and it's gonna be good for you because it's gonna be easy for you because you're just right there.
Yeah,
I gotta drive, but you still have bears too. Y'all got bears too?
Yeah, but they're not that big.
Listen, y'all, I'm getting ready to go to Gatlinburg. Listen, I'm not ready for this.
You think it's any better there?
Listen, I'm about to move back. I deal with the high prices and the bills and the high gas prices than dealing with bears and sharks and lions and tigers and bears on my.
They teach kids. My mom just put in the comments. They teach kids here in Florida when they're young to run in a zigzag line away from gators.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Okay, because I can run, so I'll juke a bear.
No, not a bear, a gator.
A gator.
Yeah, you zigzag run to get away from gators. Yeah, we have it all here. It's like Australia, but in the United States.
I know. Between y'all and Tennessee, I don't know what's deadlier. I mean, geez. I mean, just pray for my strength when I go to Florida, because I'm not ready.
Oh, geez.
All right.
Well, you ready to end this thing?
You can end it. It's your show.
All right.
All right, Willie, we're on for 24 more hours. We're raising money for the cocaine alligators.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, that's when Steve needs to check in and tag in. I'm not doing it. I got my own shit to worry about.
So many questions to answer.
Okay, whatever.
All
Go
right,
ahead, Tay. The ball's in your court.
Thank you guys for watching Fear Expo Live. This has been a great show. Stay spooky. Good night.
Good night.